Tiny little butt. Tiny little butt what? But you're not. Tiny little butt, you're not. Oh, itchy foot. Oh, itchy ankles. Johnny. All right, mate. How's you? Hello, John. Team Voltarol. Team Voltarol for knees. Knees, need new knees. Oh, so my left leg is absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with my knee. Well, my right knee is giving me a bit of my left knee is fine. I didn't run. I'll tell you what we done. We do this. They used to call it runner size, but now it's like we're all in a big circle, and he tells you to do planks and all sort of stuff. Planks and then press ups, sit ups, side planks, lunges. But we, you know, in between it, then you'll be like right, run round the circle, 2 laps. It's just good fun, really. It's a good laugh. So that's what I've been doing tonight. I think I might need a week off. I'm sensing TikTok I'm going to be banned soon. I've had a look. So if I go offline, it's because I've been banned. I'm no stranger to being banned on TikTok. I think people report you. I think people just report you for no reason. Well, no, they've got their reasons, and they've got reasons why they want to report you. Should they report me if they want to? How am I? I'm alright, thanks, mate. We've done this good thing tonight. It was not runner size. It was we were in a massive circle, and then you done like press ups. The coaches were sort of like planks. We're doing planks, and then another one you have to go drop it like it's hot. You lean forward, walk out, down, hold it, up, walk back, stand up, and it's all to do with your core, isn't it? What's positive about today? I'm alive. That's a very positive step, I thought. You know, we're quite busy at work. Good. Well, it is, isn't it? You know, if you know, I was, didn't I? You know, and I'm sure most of us have had pets, and you know, it's very sad. We have an ending, but we can't control that. I think, you know, you start and you end and you're just in the middle of it. No, I ran and lifted most of my life, concluded with that. But then that's your conclusion. That's up to you. You're allowed to think that. And I don't do it just because that. I do think it's good. I do think it's good. And you are right. Someone with more superior genetics will live a bit longer than you. Don't worry about how long you're going to live. Do the things you enjoy when you're here. And I think if I'm fitter, when I walk upstairs, I'm not so out of breath. You may say, no, that's pointless. You're still only going to live, you know, 76 years, 16 days and 7 hours. Yeah, of course. But we don't know when that is, do we? I've got a door in here, a Sierra door. Anyone read Sierra door? No, you are right. You are right. You know, I am not. I'm not saying that exercise will, you know, stop you dying. No. What it does is it will just make you hopefully be well for longer. But that's my thoughts on it. You know, should you agree with me? No. Should you think I'm wrong? Yes. But that's my thoughts. And I thought, I'm going to treat myself to McDonald's. I've had McDonald's tonight, so imagine that. And look at this thing here. I bought this, and I'm pretty impressed. It goes on my knee. It's like this sort of I don't know what you want to call it, really, like a strap thing. Goes on your knee. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. What's that? Has been awarded the award Can't Stream from Home award. Just on. You know, I'm not saying if you exercise, you know, I'd say do it what you want to do. My belief is if I am fit, I get over things quicker. I think if I exercise, this is what I believe. I believe, say we got like 1 to 100 is stress, and we start at say 30 as our base, you know, and you're totally stressed at 70, I'm thinking when you exercise, my idea is my base stress comes down a bit. That's my thoughts. Whether that's wrong or not, I don't know. That's what I believe. I believe and I understand. Is it wrong? Probably. But doesn't matter, does it? As long as you've got the secret, never worry if I haven't got the secret. You've got the secret, I think. You should say, I'm pleased that I've got the secret. Gary hasn't got a clue. That's you always want to have much more of a clue than someone else. People treat you with more respect if you appear to exercise. No, I disagree. People treat you with respect if you have manners and courtesy and you're a decent person. I think so, and trustworthy. If you're a knob, untrustworthy, and you lie, no, you're going to get zero trust. That's my thoughts. You might say, no, that's stupid, Gav. If you stand on one leg, scratch your nuts, and eat loads of Pringles, you're going to get respect. A bit odd, because I don't think you would. Why would you want to eat Pringles? Both Doritos. Oh, yeah. With one of them dips and like tons of dip on every one. Pringles, you can't really have dips with Pringles. They're a bit too weak, aren't they? And as you go like that, it snaps off. Well, it feels like that to me. Of course, what do I know? Well, I know that is in NPC 247. What's that mean? Am I alright? Yeah. Yeah, we've done our runner size tonight. So I've run on Monday night. I went swimming Tuesday. I might have a day off tomorrow. Bought your nephew's car. Did you? What one's that? What car was that? Bought my nephew's car. Who's that? What, Ben? Did you? 1 Series. Oh, Ben. Ah, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When you say that, I'm thinking Ben. I'm thinking because he's got Neil's Merc convertible now. Or he's had it for ages, really. Is that ULEZ compliant? That diesel, or is it not? Probably not, isn't it? Yeah, he's got a Mercy. You need Mercy if you've got a Merc. Bye bye. Here's ULEZ compliant. Oh, that's all right. Some people don't get the idea. As Benny's alright, mate. He literally lives where you know where the shop is. He literally lives a few doors along. What am I doing? I still work, mate. Still work. What's not complicated? Hang on. I'm still there, mate. I'm still working. Still working. I've got no real intentions of retiring, really. I'm having more time off. Got a couple of cruises, and we got a week's holiday in October, I think. October half term, and then we've got I'm going to Silverstone in July with my son and daughter. I'm getting out of the habit to say my kids because yeah, my son and daughter, really. They're not really my kids. They're not kids. They're adults. And my son, no, I don't know what you call it, to Silverstone. And up to Silverstone to watch the Formula One. I think it's the first. I want to say the first weekend in July. I think. But I want to get a few more. I don't know what you call it. A few more in on my motorhome. We went away on my motorhome last weekend. Went to not Goodwood. He got me on to Goodwood. Where did we go? We went to Glastonbury up that way. I've got a confession. I've got a big confession, right? If you or anybody says something a bit stupid like that, right? Imagine that comment. Now I'm ignoring you. Hey, this is the thing, you two, TikTok and YouTube, pay attention. If I deem your comment to be immature or foolish or silly, I'm ignoring you. And I'm trying to be strong. Okay? You may test me, but I'm going to try and be strong. Okay? Feel free to test me. So bear in mind, if you get ghosted, you need to look at your actions, alright? Should you care if I'm ghosting you? No. But don't worry if I'm ghosting you, because if I'm ghosting you, then that means I think your comment has been a bit. Been a bit like I don't really need that comment there. How's that go? What's this? Oh no, I'm trying to, mate. I tell you, it was almost impossible for me to ignore them. I don't know why, but I'm practicing that ability to just. Yeah, I'm practicing the ability to do this. And this is my thought as well. If we ignore them as a room, that's going to be more annoying than engaging with them. You're going to get some that are copy and paste, and they literally just copy paste another comment, paste. But even someone pasting it, all you got to do is say, look, room, let's be quiet, let's wait till they run out of steam, because everyone runs out of steam in the end. But I find it very hard to ignore people, even the trolls. I find you should. I suppose that's my lot. I think you should always respond to someone. You know, I think that's courteous. That's being courteous. But you know, some people are just not worth being courteous to, are they? They're just valueless, aren't they? Give you appreciation. We don't even know your name though. That's the trouble, isn't it? I don't really want to be someone's favourite. I just want to be. I want to be someone that you know as Gary Cambridge. That's good enough for me. If you know me as Gary, that's good enough for me, because that's what I am. That's my name. You know, and I don't claim that. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be. I don't know. Don't really want to be important. I'm just me. I like chatting to you lot. Come on here, and it's quite nice when you get a good, I don't know, a lot of good community going, really, because you can then chat to people. And like you, NPC, I think that's a why are you called that? What's wrong with your name? I don't even know what your name is. Why don't you like your name? Or is it not what some, I don't know. To me, I don't know. I don't get it. That's why I just called Gary Cambridge, because people think I'm from Cambridge. I said, no, that's my name. You know, I might be called Gary Red Room. Where are you from? The Red Room? Yeah. That's why I've got a smile on my face. Well, I don't understand it. I don't understand people not using their name. You know, maybe they're scared. Maybe it's like, that's the thing. If you've got good people around you, it doesn't matter whether everyone knows where you live, does it? You know, imagine nice and genuine people. You could tell them your phone number, where you live, everything. What are they going to do? Nothing. Dropping money now. Happy about that. I've dropped to 20. Christ, a 50 pence. Stop that. That's it. I think it was only 70 pence I've lost. I don't like these shallow pockets. These are no good when you go out. You really want deep pockets. You want when you have trousers, you want the pockets made about that deep, so you can't reach the money, innit? Oh, I'll get one. I can't find the money. It's right. I have it going in the line like a secret compartment. Saying I've got no money. Just sitting there with like that much in the bottom of your glass, and it went for something. I'll get you. Do you want a beer? Yeah, go on then. Yeah. Some keys. We've done our runner size thing. And I'll tell you what, that's definitely a little bit like achy. It's your core. You definitely need your core. I'll tell you what is really, really good is planks. Planks are really good. And it's just all another one we've done, you was on your hands and knees, and you brought your leg up, brought your knee up, and you had to twist it to the side, then back down, out, put your leg out, then do the other leg. And like that, and that was pretty hard. That was pretty hard. Am I married? Well, yeah, I'm not divorced yet. So, does it matter though? Does it matter if I'm married? I'm not. I don't really want to marry you, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Or do you want to marry me? Is that what you mean? Do you want to marry me? Why would you want to marry me though? I don't understand that. Why? I really don't want to marry any of you lot. I don't even know you. Hi there. Account banned. Why? Tony's Top Revs is in here. Tony, how you doing, mate? You alright? I like you. Are you still there? What? No, I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna sulk. I'm having a whole weekend of sulking and Krispy Kremes. It's called the Sulkathon. Yeah, I'm gonna sulkathon. Me? Yeah, about 5 o'clock. Not today. I see her last night. So, well, sulking. You're gonna sulk. What should we do? Let's sulk and eat Krispy Kremes. I'm tempted to go and get some. Oh, I had 2 fillets and a latte, and there's a Greggs, and I thought I'm gonna have 2 sausage rolls. I think I'll just have 2 sausage rolls. I think I need to eat more. I think because in the mornings, I'm getting not depressed, but I'm getting a bit like we could do with something else. Oh, you see her? Okay. And hang on, I'm pretty sure she would have seen lots of people. If she goes out, I'm pretty sure, you know, when she goes out, I don't think she's invisible. I don't think so. I mean, she's not made of glass, so people can see her. Would be pretty obvious, I suppose. Like, I mean, I think if I stood in a crowd, pretty sure people would see me. London, on Sunday, right, there was about 50,000 people I see, all running through London. So yeah, you probably did see her, I guess. I know. You'd like to be me, I know. Don't know why you'd want to be me though. I find it funny people are jealous of your things you have. If you work hard, people are definitely jealous of your results. They're jealous of your results. I don't get that. Like, look at that winner of the London Marathon. I mean, I know obviously you can't do that. I'm sulking tonight. Let's all sulk. Let's get off here and sulk. Celebrate some success. I'll celebrate when people pay me, Tony, and I'll pull their pants down. No, I'll celebrate my success, mate. Feck it, I'm number one. I'm number one, and I've always said this, but my kids should be number one in their life. My girlfriend should be number one in her life. I should be at least second, I think, because I used to have a leaderboard, Tony. I used to have, like, it was mainly for the women. I mean, I didn't really fancy any of the men in here anyway, but it was usually for the women, and I had a leaderboard. And obviously she started watching me, so I had to be careful, because, well, obviously she's above everyone, you know. I have to add that disclaimer in there. And I was giving them marks, Tony, you know, and some of them were coming in and they weren't paying me enough to stay up on the board. So I thought, well, you know, that's it. Unless you're paying me a handsome sum, you're off the list, aren't you? Well, I need a whiteboard. No, I'm not. I'm envious, mate. I am supremely envious of my son doing the bloody London Marathon, mate. 3,800 quid he raised. 3,800 quid. I am like pucker. He's got the bug now. Apparently there's a Southampton Marathon this weekend, and the charity he run for got one. Nah, hang on. No, Tony. Hang on. Now, can I just say, I'm number one. 3:47, and he done 4.5. But do you know what? I'm well pleased with him. It's his first marathon. How'd he do? 4:30. Well chuffed. I tell you what, he looked fresh as when I do it. I look like I've been beaten up big time. No, I didn't run, mate. No, I didn't run. I wished I had. No, that was my PB. My PB whenever was in London was 3:47. That's fucking ridiculous. Listen to this. But when I've done that, do you know what? The winner was about 2:10 or 2:07 or something like that. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, he's got on a plane. He's probably got through London, got on a plane, and gone back to Italy. I'm thinking that's ridiculous, or wherever you come from. I thought, how can I be that slow? But it's you against the clock, isn't it? You against you. And it doesn't matter the time you do. Hang on, it does matter the time you do. It does absolutely. Everybody goes, it doesn't matter. It's like your race. Don't worry. I guarantee everybody who'd done that wanted a time. Everybody had an idea of the time they'd like to do. And I'd say probably there's probably 80% that are disappointed because we all think we're going to do better than we are. I think so. I think 100 days you're going to be quicker, aren't you? 100 days. So if I'm doing 28-minute park run in 100 days, I'm going to do say 19-minute. Flipping hell, 19. Imagine doing that. I do like park run, but I've now decided now I'm obsessed with wanting to do the marathon, and my knees hurting. I'm like, oh balls! I can't believe it. On Sunday, when walking down into the tube, they go, "Come on!" I'm like, oh, I'm walking like an old man. I'm going like a crab down the steps. They must have thought, look at that old git. But he's run the marathon, hasn't he? I should have borrowed my son's medal. I was walking like a proper marathon runner, you know. But now I'm Voltaren in my knee. I'm having Nurofen. I've got this thing I bought off. This thing here goes on your knee. Oh God, I've got everything. Just need a new knee, really. I just need. I want to be young. All you young people with like your knees not hurting, just don't you know how lucky you are? I'm like shagged. I'm knackered. I don't believe it. It's unfair. It's unfair, isn't it? You do stuff to like make you fit, and you get injured. You think this is unfair. You know, why is that happening? It's just not on. What's up? I'm right, I think. Well, probably, but that's not. It isn't a thing, is it? Look, you mustn't. You can't fat shame people. You shouldn't fat shame. You shouldn't time shame people. You shouldn't appearance shame people. Does it? It's down the front. It's down the front on the left-hand side of my right knee. My left leg is perfect. My toes don't hurt or nothing. But my right leg, I've had the problem with my toes, whatever it is, for a year and a half or something. And when I went to my doctor, they went, "Well, you're getting old." I went, "Is that it?" I thought I plucked up the courage, or not the courage. I've actually gone to the bother of going to my doctor. The problem is, you know what? It's a bit like your car. Your car goes wrong. You think that mechanic, oh yeah, he knows what's wrong with it. Nah, some things are beyond help. It's I don't know. It's wear and tear, and it wear and tear on the joints. I've had both my ACLs done. I don't know. What for my knee? Got strapped Chat GPT will say, well, you're just old. You're old. I love it. That's got to be a perfect answer. Oh, do you have sugar in your tea? That's what it is. Do you smoke? When you go to the doctor, they say, do you smoke? No. Listen, if you go to the doctor, do you smoke? No. Do you drink? No. And it's almost like, oh shit, I can't blame it on them two things. Do you go to bed late? Yeah. That's it. Have you got the internet? Yeah. That's even worse. Well, I know it's just I'm old, mate. And when I went out Monday night, we done about 5.5 miles. I love it. This is a classic. This is a classic. I'm a runner. How do you tell someone's a runner? Because they will tell you. Because what they do, they go, "Oh, my knees are hurting, but I'm going to run tonight." There's someone I follow on TikTok. He's quite a good runner, actually, Richard. And he put, "Oh yeah, no, I'm injured. I ain't going to run." And my comment was, absolute rubbish. I'm a runner. If you know, you know. And all he replied was, "LOL." He knows. He knows the coup. And I think if you hurt yourself, I think if you hurt yourself running or the gym or anything, and it takes you say 2 weeks to sort of get okay, you should have 2 more weeks off. But you know what? You're like, no, I'm going backwards. I won't be able to walk. I'm gonna be bedridden if I don't go out running. And it's ridiculous. Run to the loo. I don't know. Oh no, I want a catheter. I want to be like, you know, The Great Escape. I just have a tube there sticking out my finger and walk around the garden, innit? Water in it. What you do? Leave my sound chair everywhere. Just better than going in my car. I want to drill a hole in. Well, I couldn't drill a hole in the floor because it's a battery. But imagine drilling a hole through the battery, and it just goes out the door, and it literally a bit of tube sticking out the door. Really have. Then you could say, I drive my petrol car all the way to Scotland, back round the M25 7 times on a drive to Paris without even needing a wee. There we are. I think non-EV drivers have got bladders the size of fucking like 45-gallon barrels, which is total rubbish. And I love it. All these people, I don't want to stop, and they're all in the services buying like a 15 quid burger. when you don't have to stop. I don't get that. You're telling me you can't have one because you have to stop, but then you're stopping in the most expensive place in the world to get a burger or to use the toilet. What are you doing? You don't need to stop. Why are you stopping? But that's my what hybrid recommend. They're all right. Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with anything. If you say I want a red car, nothing wrong with it. What's wrong with a red car? If you say you want a micro, great. If you say you want a hybrid, great. If you say you want a petrol car, great. If you want whatever you want, get it. But don't tell me why I shouldn't have an electric car. Dog not red. When it's really shagging your leg. Yeah, don't look. You get the car you want, but I would say with electric cars, I think lots of people are they're commenting without even knowing, without even having one, without even, I don't know, without even having one for a week. Look up the what? The Jetson. What's that? Jensen. Or Jensen Interceptor. I've got a Tesla. I've got a Nissan Leaf and I've got a Tesla. Alright. Do us a favour, WhatsApp me. I ain't going to remember, am I? Imagine me remembering when I go from here that you've asked me that. I'll think, what? WhatsApp me. Go and get my mobile number and WhatsApp me. And just, but tell me who you are, because I'll think, what? Who are you? Anyone ever messages me, I'll talk to anyone, I don't care. Because I think, you know, if you want to chat, 5-door car. Yeah. XR3, it's like I've got an XR3, it's like I've got an XR3i. You know, it's like, what you got? You know, if you don't report it, you're mad. You've got to report it because there's too many, and they petrol. I don't know what they call it. Not twocking, is it? Twocking. What's twocking? Is that taking without consent, isn't it? Is that what it stands for? I think, I don't know. I'm not actually a criminal, so I don't really understand all the acronyms and that. Like, people tell me stuff, and I'm like, what does that mean? Is it that there's too much power for the public road? Nah, not at all. This is too much power. This, hang on. Oh, he's going to pull out. I'm alive. Blase, I've got the right of way. Yep, you're dead right. That makes you an idiot. It don't make you macho. That makes you an idiot. My bill was just part exchange a Mini for a brand new Corsa. I've got 200 quid. Why didn't you steal it? No, I'm at the old Minis, the old Minis. That's a Sierra door. Down at my dad's, because we had loads of room, loads of like lorry bodies and that. You get cars in and you didn't sell them, you just stripped them, like, rather than scrap them, you strip them when we use the parts. You know, we want, like, I don't know, a gearbox or an axle or, you know, a shock absorber or something, and then we just go and get it. It was like having our own car spares. And we were going to just sort of chuck it all away, and we thought, nah. And Stephanie works with us, you put it on eBay, and we've like, man, some stuff is just like gone. You know, window for an Escort and things like that. You can't buy some of the stuff you can't buy. You know, some bloke come and bought some Montego doors because they're the same as a van, and he's restoring this Montego van and he wanted doors, and you can't buy them. Some stuff you can't buy. A lot of the chromey bits, if you look around the car, the old cars have like little bits of chrome and things like that down on the tops of the doors and mouldings, interior parts as well. But yeah, Minis, they're like anything to do with Mini just like goes. Escorts, Cortinas. I don't know why I'm saying this. You lot are thinking, what? What's that? I know Canada Moose, but I don't know, a Cortina? What's that? Is that someone of them influencers would wear? Is that something that these rich people which are given it would wear? That, you know, that I've got to think that David Beckham wears them for free. He goes and buys his own watches. Yeah, whatever. Stop believing the internet. Stop believing the hype. But yeah, we sold everything now. Well, there's still quite a bit down there. Bumpers as well. Like, you know, I think it was a brand new Cavalier bumper or something, which you can't even get. Fiesta Finesse, was it? We've had. Yeah, I mean, my dad started the business in 1959, so I remember 77 the Fiesta come out, didn't I? 64, 74. So when I was about 10, when the Fiesta first come out, no, we had so many old cars, you know, Allegros, Maxis, Cortinas, Consols. You know, and my dad had stuff before. We're 59, so he started it when before I was even born. I was like -5. You know, so he had it in 59. So he had it in all the 60s, obviously 70s, all up till now, really. You know, and old cars were just crap, really. You know, you sort of spat on the floor and it steamed up. The rubber mat. Triumph Herald, yeah. We had one of them, and I was going to Dymchurch, and I said, oh, I'm going to borrow that. Yeah, I'll borrow it. I was on the trade policy. Lovely bright yellow one with a white stripe, you know, down the side. It had a what do you call it? Do you mean a Vitesse? Oh, sorry, no, Herald, sorry. I looked at you when you says finesse, and I thought that was your comment saying like she had a Vitesse. The Vitesse was like the sporty one. But anyway, we're going along, and it fucking got my Brands Hatch, broke down. That's the thing. So you lot don't know you're born. You literally now you get in a car, the heater works, you've got radios, you turn the key, boom, and they just start up. Years ago we had a choke, poxy thing. Okay, flood the bastard. You couldn't get them going, and you had to, because we only move them, say I don't know, like 50 foot or something. You were running them on the choke, and what you had to do is turn the choke off. If you should turn it off too quick, the car would stop. Too much, it would choke up and soot the plug. God, the amount of spark plugs I've had to take out in my day. You know, in, out. And then you used to take them, like, where did I used to take them? Oh, you put them in front of the space heater to get them hot, to dry all the petrol. It's really weird. Dip them in petrol, the car won't go. Won't go. It's madness. Modern cars are super reliable, but then you need a mortgage when they go wrong. Oh, God, there's so much money to fix. Literally, they're just crazy money now, aren't they? Cars are just, I don't know, too much money. But you know what you do? It doesn't matter. As a joke, I remember the last sort of car I remember without a servo, right? Listen to this, was the Peugeot 106 or something. And they made one with a servo, made one without it. Servo, flipping, you had to be like the Incredible Hulk. You had to push, you push the pedal. All the servo does, servo assist, they don't brake any better, but you just don't have to push like you're ripping the seat out of the floor. But yeah, they were pretty crap, really, the old cars. You could start them with a screwdriver, couldn't you? Now I'm putting Voltaro on my knee, mate. I'm like, my knees are hurting, or knee. Only my right one, so maybe I'm going to hop. Maybe next year I'll hop around the marathon. I still don't know if I want to do it. I want to do it, but I only want to do it with my son. If I can do it with my son, then I'll do it. But yeah, modern cars are, I don't know. I still like an old diesel, really. An old diesel, whatever. Well, I ain't going to go on my knees, am I? Not on my age. I'm not going to go and propose on my knees, am I? You imagine that, propose, be, oh, I'm worn out now. It'd be like you go down on your knees and you say, oh, I'm in too much pain, I don't know what I was going to say. The pain is just too much. I can't think what I'm doing. What about proposing? Well, don't. If you don't want to propose, I don't want to propose. Don't propose to me, I don't want to marry you. I don't know where you've been. I don't know what your name is anyway, it says DC. Is that like superheroes or comics? 15 minutes. Oh, I'll wait 15 minutes. I'll steal as much of electric as I can. What? Here we go. I don't know, unless you're a real exhibitionist, would you really want to go out and flash the interior light? Or the headlights or something? I remember when I went somewhere, I think I stopped, like, coming back from a photography job, and it was quite late, and I had a girl who used to work for us, and we stopped somewhere. We weren't doing anything, we were like, but I think some stuff had fallen over and put it back, and there was all these cars come out and they kept going past, and I said, well, she said, well, are they for, like, dogging? I went, yeah, probably. So we waited there for a while to see what happened, and they flashed their lights and that. I thought, bloody hell. I won't be going live when I get in. I'll be eating sweets tonight. Mainly, oh yeah, I had 2 fillet of fish, and then I had what do I have? 2 Greggs sausage rolls. I thought, fancy them. They're cold though. Gotta be hot. Sausage rolls hot are like so nice, aren't they? But I didn't want to come here. I wanted to go to the Dartford one because you're outside, so if you do a live, you get a better signal. But he said it was a shorter wait or something for the chargers. Demand, didn't they? Sam, right, mate? Are you there? So, you got any car questions? Got anything serious you want to ask me? You know, you think I might have some knowledge. You should be ask questions. Every day's a school day, isn't it? You should always ask questions. If there's something you want to do. If it's something you want to do, always get other people's opinions in it. Someone will have you'll think of something, but someone else will go, oh, I think I'd do this or this, and you go, oh yeah, because it's always good to get another perspective, isn't it? Because I think when we have an idea, we think it's the best thing since sliced bread. Is that a door? It's a Sierra, I think. Yes, a Sierra. It's a Sierra. I don't know what year. Front near side door, passenger door. It's I had to pick it up from the farm. It's we've got somebody who wants to buy it. We had loads of bits, loads and loads of like old full bits, British Leyland, MG, oh, you name it, all sorts of stuff. Bumpers for cars, no engines, you know, just bits really. Like that would have been on a car, and we would have just probably taken it off and stored the door when we chucked the car away. Because years ago you get an old car in, and if it was like a bit shagged, you just like, I'll just scrap it. But what you do is a lot of times you just keep them there, because if you wanted a part, you could go down. It was great. It was like, I don't know, you just wanted some bulbs, you just went down and got them out of a car, put them in your car. You wouldn't do that now. Bulbs now, flipping out. I think the bulb for this car, a headlight bulb for this car is, it's a Xenon, I think. It's about 100 quid or something. I'm like, what? I mean, they do last a long time, but how can that be 100 quid? Something like that, or I don't know, I'm guessing, maybe it's 80 quid, I don't know. But it sounds a lot of money to me. I'm like, shit, that's a lot. Some people can't drive, can they? If you want to go in a gap to the right, I'm thinking you go as far to the left as you can, you half go in it, go back out and take another bite, and you get in exactly where you want it. People, you know, it is, people go into a gap and it's like, I must get in one go. I can't do another bite. And the problem is, when you drive into a gap, you're never really going to get into the gap unless it's really long, because the back wheels don't go anywhere, do they? For your back wheels to follow where your front are, you've got to go quite a long distance, haven't you? Where if you go backwards, you get it exactly where you want. That's why you should reverse into a gap. But people don't, they drive into them. And we have delivery drivers, and you think they're professional drivers, and they're like, they're backing it in the back and they're going like this. You think, what are you doing? They're making a meal of it. It's almost like they go too much and then they have to overcompensate the other way, and they go like that. I'm like, what are you doing? It's almost like they're waving at you with the car. I just like, you know, just watch where the back's going. And what I do when I'm going to park, I tend to think the line this side, if I can see, say I can see a quarter of that car behind me, I'm going to out the pavement. If I can't see any of that car behind me, the corner, I'm pretty sure I'm too far in the road. But that's how I do it. I'm not the best. Charlotte runs. Hello. How'd you get on? You still here? Gary at the battery charger. Yeah. I've come from McDonald's, mate. I had to go and pick up that door and get my keys back, and what did I do? And I thought I had McDonald's. I had 2 fillet of fish. There's a Greggs, and I went, oh, you shut? No, I can have a couple of sausage rolls. So calorie wise, boom, too many calories. Don't care though. Always have the things you want And don't worry about if you think they're bad, because they're not. Well, they're not bad, you know what it is? They're just high calorie or low calorie. No food is bad, is it really? I don't think. I think it's probably when you think it's bad, I think you then demonise it. So some things are worth demonising, isn't it? Gear, smoking, I think that's bad for you. I even think alcohol's bad. Oh, moderation, yeah, yeah. When you see them like alcohol is, isn't it mad how we've accepted alcohol? I mean, I don't drink, and I'm like, do I drink because I like how it makes me feel? If I like how it makes me feel, I don't know, I'm thinking I'm a lost cause in a way, because I should be liking where I'm going makes me feel. You know, my mates who I'm with when I'm out, or the restaurant, or the show I've been to see, or the cinema, or I don't know, that sort of stuff. But then, you know, moderation, there's nothing really wrong with it, is it? I suppose if you just don't, you know, you drink 2 or 3 pints a week, there's nothing, is it? But it's that taste, you get the taste, and you get that. You get the taste, then you're on the sauce, and you're like, oh yeah, some of that. You can't, isn't it funny? You know, I don't know, you have like some chocolate, and then next thing you know, you've had the whole bar. Why can't we stop? Why can't we stop at a little bit? Just have a little bit. It's almost like you need to break it into thirds, isn't it? Like a third now, have a third later on, or you know, a third and then have another third. Are you serious having a wee? I thought that bloke was having a wee. I'm thinking you are joking, here. Well, he's a taxi driver, so I don't know. Sort of thing taxi drivers do. All right, Matt. I've had a bad day today, Matt. I've had 2 fillets, and there's a Greggs, and I thought, I'll have a sausage roll. They do a chicken sausage roll, don't they now? And I thought, there was a lot of vegan stuff. I thought, well, why would you go to vegan? Why would you go to vegan? Like go to Greggs and have vegan? When you have like the pizza slice or something, or a steak bake. Although, you know, if you're vegan, aren't you? Really. Well, do you know what? I was dreaming they were going to be hot. I knew they weren't going to be hot, and they were cold. But I still ate them. I thought, I'll just eat it. So I've exercised tonight. We went down our, not run size, but they've changed the format. Because you used to go all around the park. And I don't know, probably quite nice. We used to go around Danson Park, and it was like do 1 lap on a Thursday in the summer, you know, when it's light till 8 o'clock. Oh God. And you start, they do a warm up, and then you start and you run down a bit, then you down, up, walk back, stand, then you do each run off, I don't know, however far, 100 metres, 200 metres, as far as you can. When you do about a 30-second breather, right? Come on! Planks or something, or sit-ups. But now they're doing it they're trying a different format. It's like a great big circle. And we're doing the same thing, but the coaches are saying, like, you know, when you do a plank, you've got to be straight. Because he's counting you down, and it's like, if you don't, he you know, say he gets down from 20 down to, like, say 5. If someone drops, he goes like 5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 10. For Christ's sake, stop dropping down. 4 Jaffa cakes. No, why do you want to stop? There's a lot of them. I might have some stuff when I get in. I think, do you know, it's it. I'm in that sort of like, I might even start having breakfast really. I'll tell you it would be lovely. I'll tell you it would be lovely, I think, go to a private nutritionist. Tell them what you're trying to achieve and let them write you, tell you foods you like, and let them give you a proper, you know, not Nutri-Check or nothing, but a proper thing. An Eccles cake. Go for it. Go for it. I've got some, I was in Tesco's the other day, they were doing Fox's Crunch Creams. It was £1.50 or something like that, or it was £1.50 for 2. And I thought, I'm having them. That's got my name all over it. So I bought 2 packs. I've done one the other night. I got in and I had a whole pack of what do you call it? Jacob's Cracker Crisps, and a whole pack of those Crunch Creams. God, they're just too nice, aren't they? I burnt my mouth with, I must have had jacket potato when it was hot, and it was hurting to eat them, so I was putting it in my coffee to make them softer. They're just too, you know. I'm really sorry about that. I can't do anything. Yeah, have what you want within reason, and as long as it's like, you know, as long as you're okay with it, I suppose. As long as you're okay with it, that's all that matters, isn't it? I'm going to go in a minute. See, it says 15 minutes, and I could sit for another 15 minutes and fill it right up, couldn't I? Really? Then do I want to get 15 minutes? I want to go home and have a shower. I don't know, sort out my stuff. I might do a walk in the morning, have a day off from swimming. Might not do anything actually. I might just turn my alarm off and just have a lay in. I feel like I want to have a day off, really, not from work, just from exercise. I might have a week off just to try and get my knee, rest my knee. That's the trouble. You keep exercising, and all you're doing is you're aggravating them injuries, aren't you? You get, you know, an injury and you just keep aggravating it. You have to sometimes go, I need to stop. Scorpio Sharon. Cherry just playing the tunes. What sort of tunes though? Claire Marie's in the house. Alright mate. How are you? I love it. You can't, I'm not a mate. Leo Goldshaw, he's in the house, I know. How you doing mate? Oh, you still there? If you are, alright, say hello. I want to tell you something. I've got a secret. Can you keep a secret? Yeah, you still there? Oh, you buggered off. Speak now, forever hold your peace. This is where it's frustrating. Shouldn't tell me anyone's joined. I don't want to know anyone's joined unless you're going to speak. Shouldn't tell me anybody's joined. There's only one person watching. Who's that then? 2, 3. They've all gone. Sod you then. There's only 2 on YouTube. Bad connection. I bet it's horrible. Is it rubbish? Is it you? You're the only one. I'm Matt. Who is it? There's a bloke on TikTok. Kieran. He follows me. He's a moderator, and he rung me. He actually rung me. I mean, I didn't mind. He went, "Oh, this sounds." What was it? He said, "I might say, oh, this is okay." I went, "Mate, don't even think is this okay? Of course it's okay. You know, if you're not going to be horrible to me, I don't mind having a chat with you." And yeah, I like it when you know when you build it up, and then you build up the community, and then you get like you. I know you work in the doctors, and I know you're a bit scared of rearranging their cupboards at your in-laws. But I need to encourage you. You need to come on my training camp for cupboard rearrangement. We're doing rearranging things now. We're doing remixes of cupboards. Well, how's that work? Where you go in and move everything about. And what you do some crucial stuff. You put some crucial stuff and you hide it in another cupboard up the top, but behind stuff, so they don't know it's there. Because you haven't stolen it, it's just still in there, but they don't know what cupboard it's in. Well, you know where your bread's buttered. That's the thing. You know when to be a good boy, and being a good boy is sensible. I feel you don't want to upset them, do you? It's not worth upsetting them. You know, it'd make your life a nightmare, wouldn't it? See, I like that. If charger's on the other side, I like that. Smart car. Might have to have another. I remember I think I had 5 of them. Not at once. Little the 4.2. Absolutely loved it. It would do like, I think I worked out I had between 60 miles per gallon and 80 miles per gallon. Same car, same driver. The 60 miles per gallon, you go down the motorway doing 65, 70s, you know, you just boot it away from the traffic lights. And then I've done a test, a comparison, and I drove it super careful, kept to about 55, done 20 miles per gallon more, and I'm going the same car, 20 miles per gallon. It's like, wow. Oh, you know, you lot, not all of you, but they're going hammering down the outside. I'm going, how much petrol? You must like the fuel cost of petrol. If you don't like the cost of petrol, slow down. And I don't think it's boring. I really don't think it's boring putting less fuel in your car the more fuel. I don't get that. It's funny, the noise, this is the thing with what I find weird. You like the noise, even I like the noise of say an M3 or one of them AMG 63s, you know, pop, pop, pop. It sounds good, but I'm thinking, I don't need that sound. I can get all the performance without the sound. Look at that, is a Wing Wang or something, some Chinese car is quicker than a Bugatti. It's an electric car as well, quicker than a Bugatti. And you know the weird thing, all the Bugatti owners wouldn't get it, but you know why? Because it's not a status symbol. It's not a status symbol. My brother's on the phone to someone and he said like Volkswagen, Skoda and Volkswagen are the same. So we got these Volkswagen Allspaces, which they're the same as a Skoda, whatever it is. And I'm going, it's really strange, isn't it, how you're driving the badge, not the car. I'm like, I don't know. And isn't it funny? It's like it's luxury. I don't know. Luxury seems a way of extracting a lot of my money for exactly the same thing. Yeah, I go on a cruise. I've only ever had inside cabin. Now I know for a fact an outside cabin probably would be nice. I don't want to be in my cabin. Why would I want to be in a cabin on the ship? I mean, I want to go out. Ken, it's rubbish connection because I'm sitting in a car park. I'm not dogging or anything. I know, I'm thinking I'll tell you what I'd rather be. I'd rather be someone that can go, hello, how are you? That's me. You might not. You might ask me a really weird question like, do I want to be an ant that's high up in the pack or a wolf that's low down in the pack? What? I don't get it. I'll tell you what, actually, no, don't change. Please never change. Because I think there's a good chance you won't ever get a girlfriend. Please don't change. If you're weird, online, never change, please. I'm begging you. You know, because I've got granddaughters, so I don't want people like, I don't want your children around, right? I know that sounds horrible, but it's for my sanity. It's my sanity knowing the human race, we're not going to breed some odd people. People probably think, oh, that's rude. It's like, no, but if you're odd, you're just odd. Don't be odd. I don't need odd. I don't need it around me. I can't. Oh, Christ, my knee is killing me. I'd love to go to the doctor. How is Britain? I don't know. It's the same as it's always been, I think, really. I don't know. Still got some London marathons on the weekend. Well, any advice? Nah, you just got to move on, haven't you? You got to move on and, I don't know, get through it, I suppose. Will you get through it? I don't know. You might not. You may do, but you might not. I don't know. What's that? Hey, it's Nanny. New wiped wipe. Heck! God, can't you just talk normal? Look, just talk like, hello, how's your day? You know, what you doing the weekend? You know, how's your knees? They're rubbish. Jordan, you ain't got any new knees, have you? There's some frigging knees. I want a new right knee. Actually, I want a new right leg, actually. I want to hacksaw it off, just above the knee, and the new bit put in. Fuck it, I want to know who won the London Marathon. I want his legs. You know, it's nothing to him, isn't it? Isn't it amazing? He's just like, I mean, there's a bloke in their club, they go and do these ultra things, they're like 50, 60 mile. And they come running. They do like a 60-mile race on a Sunday, and they come running on Monday night, beating everyone. It's like, what's that all about? I don't get it. Some people just, I don't know. Everybody's phone. I mean, I tend to use the phone. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you don't use the phone. Maybe that's where you're going wrong. That's where you're going wrong, my son. You're using a potato. There's this modern telephonic device. You're going to ring someone up. Don't use a potato unless you're going to throw it at them. I suppose but you could put a note round it, couldn't you, and chuck it at them, and they read the note and go, oh, all right. But then they'd have to know where you are to throw it back. Because if you're that close, you might as well just go and talk to them, innit? You might say, let's not throw the potato. That's a revolution. Imagine that, not finding the phone, not throwing the potatoes with the note. You just walk up to each other and go, hello, what's this? It's That's you. That's TikTok. That's YouTube. That's an S23 Ultra, I think it is, and that's a Galaxy Fold. Doesn't work on the inside screen. It's broken. So it works on the outside screen. So I just do YouTube on that one. And that's TikTok. It's just me. I don't really want to be. I don't want to be anyone's idol. I don't want anyone really looking up to me. Really, you should look up to me. You should look up to yourself. You should do all the things that are going to benefit you, that you'll be excited about. Look up to yourself. Look up to your advice. Take your own advice. Work out. You don't need advice. You know exactly the things to do. I think that's rubbish. Oh, they didn't teach us about money in school. Really? So if I went on a table, I put two £10 down. If I put two £10, right, and I'm going to buy something that's 22 quid, I find it impossible to believe that virtually everybody wouldn't know you haven't got enough money. And if you borrow 2 quid, I'm going, you must understand you owe money, or that you need school to teach you that. And also I'm thinking, so if school had taught everybody about credit, everybody, so what you're saying, you wouldn't have a credit card. You would save up for everything you want, yeah? You wouldn't have the attitude that, why not you get it? Klarna, you wouldn't have that. You wouldn't have a credit card. You wouldn't have an overdraft, yeah? So if the school had taught you all about cleaning your teeth regularly because of what's happened, your mum and dad told you that, you didn't. Your school had taught you how to wire up a plug, how to get a mortgage, how to get a bank loan, and they just taught you about debt, you would have no debt. Really? So what would happen with all these companies that make the things that are too expensive that we want? What would happen with them? You know, so so you wouldn't have finance on a car, would you? Would you not have finance on a car then? If you'd have been, bearing in mind, I hear all the time, the education system don't teach people about money. You know, you've had a different upbringing. I think, well, no. I mean, when I was at school, if I had £1 and got another 50p, that's £1.50. Is that, am I incorrect, and is that a very simplistic view? If it is, can you please explain it to me, why it's a simplistic view? I'm alright, mate. I'm down to Bluewater. I went and had 2 fillets, a latte, and I had 2 Greggs sausage rolls. I thought, I knew they weren't even going to be hot, and you just pray, didn't you? Think, are they going to be hot? You know they're cold. They've been out since 4 o'clock. They didn't have no rats chewing them, I suppose. Of course, I'm getting a free charge, mate. What do you think? I'm not. Hey, listen to this. I didn't get taught about money at school. I didn't get taught about saving money, but I know about savings because I like saving. Anything you like, you'll excel at, wouldn't you? Who struggles eating chocolate? Who in here, put your hand up if you struggle eating chocolate. What's the difference in eating chocolate and looking after your money or your body? Really? Have you? What are you getting? You struggle doing what though? So if the, oh, very nice. So, but what I'm saying is, if the school had taught you about credit cards and credit and using credit to buy something other than like a mortgage or financing a certain amount of finance on a car, you would have never lived above your means. Were you saying if we taught it in school, everybody would live below their means? I say rubbish. I say rubbish. I don't believe that. There's too many shiny things to buy. I attend the gym every week. Well, I could do, but I'm doing other things. I'm going running, swimming, and that sort of stuff, and and some days I'm doing 2 things. I'm swimming in the morning and I'm running overnight. Too much really. And I need to reevaluate stuff. I need to go right, but then I want to run the marathon. My son done London, and he's on about, like, he's entered the ballot, and I want to do some runs with him. I want to do some races. We could do some 10Ks. Not good, mate. Not good. I need to ignore it. I need ignore it. If I ignore it, it's fine. It isn't, it hurts, but it's just there. I'm having Nurofen. I'm bringing boxes of Nurofen to my car because it's the only thing I know that, I don't know, maybe I need some ecstasy or something, I don't know. What do you think? If you take a bit of gear, do you just forget everything, do you? Till you come down, you're like, then you just come crashing down like a jet. Is that what happens? I don't know, I've never done them, so I don't know. Lost people at school. Don't what? It's all right. It's just aching a little bit. And tonight we didn't do running. Well, there was some people wanting to run, so there was a group that went running, and the rest of us, we done this exercise thing. Pretty good. All in a massive circle, and then they go, right, you're doing planks or press ups or sit ups or something. Then you do 2 or 3, and then what you do, right, up, run round, left, run to your left, run, sprint, 2 laps. Then you stop. Now you got to do, I don't know, elbow your arm up, doing a plank or something. It's all good for your core, isn't it? No, I'm not going to my girlfriend's. It's Thursday, Mark. No, I had to go out and get a door. I had to go and get that door. It's a Sierra door from the farm, and I need to collect my keys down there. And I'll come back and I thought I'll have a McDonald's, and I thought when I'm coming back I've got nothing to do. I'm just going to literally charge my car right up. Yeah, I know. It's I don't know what it is. It's red. It's a Sierra. I don't know what year. I don't know what that is. That's probably about G, H or J reg or something. There's all glass in the bottom of it though. There will be glass in the box in my boot. I'll have to move it out tomorrow. Oh yeah, you're away, aren't you? Yeah. We had loads of bits when my dad, because my dad would always be, I don't know, my dad knew where everything was. It'd be like he'd take a headlight bezel off of a Mini, and you'd put it away and he'd know, oh, that's down in cabin number 9 or something, or number 7 or something like that. I think you go in and it's on that shelf there. It was all racked, and he'd stood up there. He knew where everything was. He'd have this yellow pen thing. It's quite good. He used to write on stuff. And he'd write, because you don't write, you don't know what it is. Yeah, ABC, yeah. Don't know. Well, that would be like a G reg, wouldn't it? I suppose. Stefan's got one. He's got a G. I think it's a G reg. It's really, really clean. I think he's thinking about selling it. I mean, I don't know what it's worth. It's got to be worth a few grand, I would think. But I don't know what he wants for it. It's a nice car. It's very, very clean. He bought it off the sprayer. And it was someone who works there. He'd had it for years. So yeah, off a Sierra. Well, even the Sapphire, probably even the estate car, they'll all be the same. The front doors will be the same. The back doors will be slightly different. Yeah, 89. I don't know. It's probably about 89 or 90, something like that. Actually, Sierras were quite a good car, really. Back in the day, they were pretty good motors, really. Ford used to make some quite good motors, really. But you look at them now, you think, God, they're crap. You driven one? God, the heater is. Like, you defrost the window. It's like you might as well blow on it. You might as well have a candle, load of candles on the window. I've done this. What was it? Paul made this like barger bug thing. I bought it and I've done it all up. And I bought this electric heater. What a load of rubbish. It was better than the Volkswagen one, but still crap. Because the seals, it used to have the air coming from the thing. The engine was air cooled. It used to blow air down the seals, and it had like vents. When they were new, it's probably a good idea, but what happened where they rusted, the hot air would escape, the pipes were always missing, just rubbish really. And the worst thing with a Beetle, the pedals come out the floor up, and just horrible, because you don't realise you plant in a normal car, you plant your heel and then the pedal slides up your foot, but in a Beetle it don't do that. you're sort of like pushing down. They're just rubbish, really. You had a Cosworth, did you? Sapphire. Yeah. Do you remember the RS 500s? They were like the sort of, well, there was 500, wasn't it? Only 500 made. I remember them coming out, and do you know what? There was only literally one insurance company to do it. The new Escort. You don't mean that one that company are doing down in Wales, like a Mark 1 Escort, where they're redoing it? You don't mean that, do you? Do you mean the actual new? Is that what you mean? That company? I think it's down in Wales, and they're doing like sort of a. They're making a brand new Mark 1 Escort, aren't they, with modern stuff on it, really? Oh yeah, I've seen that. How much are they? They're not crazy. You can buy a shell, can't you? You can buy a shell and do it. I had I think it was a Mexico, a Mark 1 Mexico. This is why you mustn't go too extreme. I started doing it, and I put inner wings in it, inner seals, floor pan, outer seals, rear quarters, new wings on the front. I've done everything. Too much. It was a rolling shell. Got it all done, and I gave up. I went, oh, I can't be bothered. Sold it to my brother's mate. He was clever. He got the car, he painted it, and he finished it off, and he made good money of it. And that was all me being lazy. Not being lazy, done too much and just give up. It's like too much. I don't want to do it no more. Stupid, really. You shouldn't. That's why you never take on a task that's too big. If you're gonna have an old classic car, I think you've got to have one that's pretty good. Have it painted, use, and then sell it and buy another one. I think. RS2000. Did you? Yeah, you were lucky, mate. I wanted one, and my dad sort of did hint a few times he was going to get one for me, but he never did. Very, mums and dads are very not selfish, aren't they? Really, you know. He could have afforded it anyway, but he never got me one. But yeah, I wanted one with the tennis rackets. You know, the Recaros. Would I want one now? No, they look rubbish now, don't they? You look at them now. You've always wanted the Lotus Esprit. That was my sort of dream car. And would I want one now? No, you wouldn't give me one now. Well, you could. That's a stupid saying, but would I want one now? Now I'm in a position I probably could afford one. I don't want it. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it given to me. Wouldn't even interest me now. But that's me. Lotus Cortina. I had a Lotus. I had a Mark II Lotus Cortina. Had these Webers. I think they were called DCOE 4 carburetors, and the noise you'd be like that, and you could get it to pop back through the exhaust. It had I can't think of the exhaust. It had some exhaust. I didn't do it. It was all done, and I didn't want to do them up. I just bought them done, and I didn't want a little bit of paint work, and I sold that. This house come up for sale. My dad said, you need to buy this house, and I didn't want to buy a house. Did I want to go? I want to go Ibiza with my mates and playing with girls and things. But anyway, I didn't go, and I thought, yeah, actually my dad's sensible, really. So I put it towards a house, and my dad helped me, you know, stand guarantor for the mortgage or the loan. So I was lucky, you know, lucky my dad helped me out, really. And I haven't looked back since. But yeah, I know I had a 2.8 Capri. I've had loads of cars. But I never really kept them very long. You just sell them, make a bit of profit, and you sell it and get another one. But the profit I'd always try and keep. I wouldn't want to spend it. My idea weren't like, there's no point in making, say, 300 quid profit to go and spunk it up the wall. What's that all about? I want to reinvest it to you know, get better. But I think I like sort of, work hard, save hard, buy expensive stuff. That's what I want to do. I don't want to work hard, sort of save, buy credit to buy expensive stuff. I don't want to do that. That's just, I'm working for the bank. I'm just making the bank wealthy, or Klarna or Barclaycard or whatever. I'm just making them wealthy. I don't want to make them wealthy. My dad said that, never work for the bank, always work for yourself. But you know, thankfully people do want finance and, you know, PCP, because that enabled us to sell cars. If everyone was sensible, I'll tell you what, there wouldn't be any cars. There'd be hardly any cars on the road. I'm telling you now. It's that we desire that shiny penny, don't we? And anyone who's got kids, I'd say teach your kids that the shiny penny's shite. You know, tell them just to focus on getting a house, get somewhere to live, or somewhere you can rent out. I think all the shiny stuff is shit in the end. But there you go. My driver got a Tesla. Pepper wheels, yeah, it was a good. It was not. It was very clean. I'll tell you what, if I want to be critical on what I think the driver's door had a little bit of rust on the where they all went, but all around the petrol flat was clean. The back arches weren't rusty. It was all right. Now it'd probably be worth, I don't know, maybe 20 grand, I suppose. But you can't keep everything in it. And someone offers you a profit and it goes. And as I say, to me, the profit wasn't to spend. The profit was to put into buying another car and saving up my deposit for my house and things like that. That's, you know, yeah, I've always had like I think I need a 10-year mind. Yeah, my 10-year mind is the best. If I have a 10-minute mind or a 10-week mind, then I want stuff. I want stuff that I think makes me look good, isn't it? What are you doing in so late? I went down to pick up the door, that, and my keys, and I just charged my car. I've got nothing to do. I'd only do this when I get home, and so I thought, well, I'll charge my car up. And I'm doing these, and when I'm doing the lives, you sort of get carried away with the time. And the great thing is, you lot are watching me, and I'm charging my car. I think, who's the mug? Not me. I think we all are mugs. We use our phones too much. But yeah, I know. Look, everybody. That's the things I've done. You've got to do what's right for you, innit? Don't listen to me. You should you agree with me? I doubt it. You shouldn't. Yeah, because I'm me or you. Yeah, I like exercising. Should you like it? No. Why are you charging your car away from home? I haven't got a charger at home. I haven't got a home charger, so I can't charge it at home. And these are free. These are free. This car comes with free charging. See you later. See you later, Mark. Well, unless I get banned, then I won't see you. I've had a couple of violation things have come up, and I think, where? And I've appealed them. Sometimes you appeal them, it's almost like they go, we're going to ban you. That's where it feels like, oh, someone reports you. I don't know. Good, have a week off, and if they do, I'll have a week off. No. Door for a project? No, someone wants it. We had loads and loads of bits, old bits. Over the years, you imagine how many bits that we've amassed, and like you've bought something for a car and you had to buy a pair of them or something like that, but you only wanted one, so you just store it, you label it, put these like tabs on, and then you write, I don't know, sort of Austin Maxi front suspension or something or whatever, and the doors you just write on them what they are. That way then you know that's an Escort door or a Mini or whatever. We were going to chuck it all away, and we thought, I don't know, we just put it on eBay, and it's just got, God, why would you not get home charger? But I can't park outside my house. I've got 26 solar panels on a Tesla Powerwall, so I can't even charge my car during the day, because you can't get to my house. I live next door to work. Could I run an extension lead over? Yes. Could I get a charger at home? Maybe. But I don't worry. I only do lives. I'll sit there overnight. Would I be doing housework? No. Would I be, don't know, doing whatever? What would I do if I was at home? I'd be doing these. So I wouldn't be doing anything useful. I'm doing these now. What's that? Install home charger, mate. Is that what you do? Is that what you do? You need to be on my, are you on my UK Electric Vehicle Owners Club? If you're on that, the ukevoc.co.uk website, there's an installers page, and you can add yourself to it for free if you want. If you want, go on our website, Cambridge Motors Plumstead. My mobile number's on their website. WhatsApp me, but tell me who you are. Otherwise, I'm going to think, fuck me, who are you? Anyway, tell me who you are and what it's about, and yeah, but my UK EVOC, particularly I know you. No, not now. I don't mean tell me now. I ain't going to remember Paul. I'm going to go, who's this? Well, I mean, if you go on my website and get my mobile number, WhatsApp me. Hi, Gary. I was talking to you in TikTok. Is it TikTok? And I fit electric car chargers. I'll send you all the links to my Facebook page. I've got a main Facebook page. You can, you can choose this is promotion day in there. There's a UK Electric Vehicle Owners Cars and Accessories for sale page, that you can literally just advertise as much as you want in there. The website, there's a installers page. There's about probably 50-60 installers now. You go in and you fill it in. I have to sort of approve it, obviously, because we don't really want to do ourselves Viagra. You know, that's not really, we don't do Viagra, we do electric cars. But right, Dan, what's in it for you? Nothing. I don't monetize it, mate. I don't want any money off you. Nothing. What's in it for you? Well, there's 21,000 people on the group. You might, maybe that's not enough people for you. I don't know. You know, are you going to get any work? Probably not. Do I care if you get any work? No. But if you want to go on there, go on there. That's what I say. It's up to you. Do I get money from me putting it? Do I get money? How will I get money? Well, you put your name on my website, I'm gonna get money. What do you think, I'm gonna charge you commission? No. Why would I do it if you're not paying me? Don't do it then. Mate, I don't give a fuck whether you put it on there or not. You said you fit chargers. I'm thinking, oh, I would say maybe you got too many customers then. I don't give a flying fig, mate. If you've got tons of customers, do TikToks all day. I don't give a fuck about earning money. And are you going to earn any money out of me? Doubt it. Do I really care if you earn any money? No. But I'm saying, if you do that, I thought, oh, if you want to, it's free. What, do you want me to pay you to do it? I'm just going to get a hole. I'm going to go and get a drill and drill my head, mate. I really want a hole in my head. If you think that's rude, I don't care. I'm not being rude. I'm like, am I gonna pay you? Really? I don't need you, mate. I don't need anyone. I do it for free. I don't. My UK electric vehicle owners, I've never had a penny out of it. I have to pay for the website, so I spend a few £100 a year. I don't care. It's like a hobby, really. But it's up to you, isn't it? Maybe you got too many customers. We sell cars, and I'll tell you what, I'd love for you to sell a car for me. I don't even give you money. And I'd love if people that like me and know me, they say, oh, go and look at Gary's website. You want a Merc? He's got one up there. Or you want, I don't know, Renault Capture? He's got one. If I go onto your website, it will give you much exposure. You'll get 200 more customers. From where though? Mate, I'm not interested. See influencers, mate. They don't influence me at all. Someone with like 1 million followers say, I'll come and promote your car sales. You know what I'd say? No thanks, mate. No thanks. Everyone's an angle, don't they? My angle is, I haven't got an angle. I haven't got no angles, I'm straight. Completely straight. Well, mate, go on out. I'll tell you what you need to do, mate. Seriously. Doing okay. I think you need, I'll put it this way. I don't need to sell any cars. Would I starve? No, that ain't being flash. That's because I've always been sensible with my money. I've always think you need huge buffer. The bigger the buffer to pay all your bills and still have your McDonald's, your holidays, buy your motorhomes. That's how much buffer I think you need. And that's not me dissing you or nothing. I just think, you know, to me it was just like, if you want to put it on there, there's 20,000 people, put it on there. I don't mind. If you're doing okay, why are you trying to force me to join your website? I'm not. You can't join it. Now, tell you what, mate. Take that back. You cannot join it now. All right? Yeah. I would prefer you to block me. Actually, I'd prefer you to report the live. Do me a favour, mate. Report me for something. Report me so I'll get banned on TikTok. That will make my night. Please do that. Please do that. All right? Make sure you go onto YouTube as well and report me on there. No, don't block him, Matt. No, don't block him. Actually, yeah, leave him. No, unblock him. I'm going to unblock him. Right? I've unblocked him. Just leave him. Alright, leave him. Yeah, he might be a waster, but just leave him, alright? Just leave it. I've said my part. You know, I genuinely thought, I'm not saying anyone should be like overly, oh, thanks. I don't even want that at all. It's just like, look, if you do electric cars or you do electric charge points or anything to do with electric cars, if you want to go on there, go on there, have a look at the website, add it to it, you know. But if someone doesn't, great, they don't have to. Anyway, I'm going to go now, not just because of that, but I'm going. And if he's there, Mazzono, I've unblocked you. And I will always apologise if I think I've done wrong. Yeah, probably Matt. But then he did get a reaction, didn't he? I mean, what I should have done is completely ignored it. That's what I should have completely ignored it. But I'm food. I need to practice. That's the problem. I don't practice what I preach. You know, I'm saying to people, I ignore them, but you know, I don't know why. And like that, you know, I weren't pissed off. I was a bit like, really? Bloody hell, I don't know. But they're allowed to do that, aren't they? Right, I'm going to go because I need the little boy's room. What's that? There's a bit, no more breakers yards. No, there's not, mate. Swimming, have a week off actually because, you know, I think my knee, maybe I don't know, maybe you had to train. A week off might do it good, mightn't it? Might do. And like tomorrow morning, I'm thinking, I'll go for a walk. I think, nah, have a day off. I might go swim in the morning, probably not. I'll probably just think, turn my alarms off and just have a lay in. Get up when I get up, isn't it, really? Anyway, look.